When I arrived at Goizueta, the campus temperament around diversity, equity, and inclusion was very different from today. In fact, we didn't even talk about equity and inclusion. It really was a focus on diversity and representation. I was the only African American faculty at the time that I joined. And I remember thinking it was an unusual experience to be the only and to have the kind of visibility and the pressure that you experience when you are the only. So 16 years later, I returned to Goizueta as dean and had a very different perspective on the campus, on the school, the opportunities, and the community that was there. So 16 years later, we were talking about equity and inclusion, and that was a central focus. How do we create an environment and a culture and a context that allows everyone to thrive? And those questions weren't as prominent in the past. As a woman of color, I do think that there are unique experiences that I have that perhaps my counterparts might not. The first and probably the most prevalent one is this level of scrutiny. This role is so visible and the expectations are so high that I do feel, as someone who is different, someone who one wouldn't ordinarily expect to be in this role, people are watching and they're paying attention and they're scrutinizing every decision, every action in ways that I think other counterparts don't feel the same level of pressure.